Okay, so what we're covering today, we're covering Facebook ads. So I'll start sharing my screen just now. Entire screen. Hope everyone is able to see my screen. Mapalo, Zuzi can just do a thumbs up so that if you're able to see my screen. Mr. Cosmas, kindly switch off your screen and your audio if it's still on. We're just starting just now. Okay, so Mr. Cosmas, kindly turn off your video. So I would take us back a bit on what we've covered so that you get to understand if you missed out the class or you attended the other class and just to get a little bit of where we're starting from. So last time we started, this topic is Facebook marketing, and when you see this definition here is the practice of promoting a business and sustaining the brand on social media platforms, which is the Meta platform because we're also including Facebook and Instagram. Then it comprises of organic content, which is content marketing, and paid advertising as boosted posts or Facebook advertisement, which are Facebook ads. Then last time we just looked at the organic content, or which is the same content marketing where you just post the videos of your product or the services that you offer. Now we're looking at this part, the paid advertising as boosted post or Facebook ads. That's where we're starting from. So we're starting from here now. I hope everyone is able to see my screen. Are you guys able to see my screen? You can just do a thumbs up so that we just do it quick. Right, Regina there. Okay. Now then let's continue. Okay. So when we are looking at Facebook or advertising, this is paid marketing methods that allow businesses to promote their product, services on Facebook and Instagram. The Facebook and Instagram is the Meta platform. So still able to hear a little bit of feedback. If you Cosmas, you can just turn off your mic and yeah, okay, let me just okay. Yeah, just mute your mic and your video if you can so that it's smooth. Okay.
Pardon?
just kindly check on just your screens. You see where you're able to mute the mic and the video as well. Okay, so we continue. So what we're just starting. Okay, yes. So let me just continue. So Facebook advertising is a paid marketing method that allows businesses to promote their products, services on Facebook and Instagram. So these the Meta platforms, or these social media platforms are owned by Meta. So that's why you're able to advertise both on Instagram and on Facebook. So the reason why you are marketing on Facebook is because your target audience is there. And now, where does Meta advertise these same ads that we create or you guys create? So Facebook advertising. So it helps you reach specific target beyond your followers. So it helps you reach a specific target audience beyond your followers. So you can have either. So we're assuming that we've tackled the part for the page. You know that before you can run ads, you need a Facebook page. Either it might be a personal brand, or it might be a company's Facebook page. So you cannot run ads on a normal profile because Facebook doesn't allow that. So these ads will appear in the news feed. In the news feed, this is where you just scroll like you're on Facebook, then you're scrolling. This is the feed. Then stories, these are stories that people post and they expire within 24 hours. Those on the top of Facebook when you just open the Facebook. So ads can be in between stories. Once you want to view the next story, then an ad will appear. It might be a picture, it might be a video. Yes, there might be the two. Then in Reels, when you start watching Reels, when you scroll, I think it's past 3, an ad will appear. So those ad might be in form of videos or in form of images, or others even text, because there are other people who boost text. For example, I've seen ads for real estate agents. They just put sizes of plots and boosters there as an ad. So they might also appear in Messenger. I think these days I haven't seen them more often, but there were some ads that would appear on Messenger, just like the way LinkedIn ads are. I don't know if you've seen the way LinkedIn ads are. They go straight to the inbox. So in the Messenger platform, ads come in form of a follow-up message. For example, if you've interacted with an ad for a specific company, then an ad will likely follow you to Messenger to just ask about follow-ups. Or there's a message that you set so that it will come as a follow-up. Then why use Facebook ads? Why are we using this in the first place? So Facebook ads are highly targeted. You can target a specific location. For example, you can just make an ad specifically for Lusaka, and only people in Lusaka can see it. But sometimes there are other Facebook accounts. For example, if I go to the Copper Belt, I still have my Facebook account, and it shows the location of Lusaka. Like that ad might follow me, or if I just turn on the location, ads that are being boosted on the Copper Belt might reach me since I'm on the Copper Belt. So it's a two-way thing. You can target specific, but what's important is you targeting Lusaka. A lot over 90 plus will see the ad in Lusaka. Then interest, um, there are some people with certain interests, maybe with certain content creators. So some ads might be targeted in those content creators depending on the content type that they post about. Then fast results compared to organic marketing. Yeah, because you are boosting, Facebook knows that you are paying for it. So likely they would want to make sure that you have value for your ads. Different from compared to organic marketing, where you just like put out posts without boosting. You just put out content and hoping that someone might stumble on the content. On ads, it targets specific people. Even if they wouldn't want to see an ad, they would see it. A good example is ads for Yango and InDrive. You are likely to see those ads per day if you go on either Facebook, or if you're using an Android, almost like on any application you open, you will see an ad for Yango or InDrive. Then why you need a Facebook page? The reason I said it even earlier, you need a Facebook page for you to run ads. You cannot run ads without a Facebook page. You cannot run them on your profile. You need a Facebook page. Then what does a page do? So it represents your business professionally. All the businesses that are on Facebook have been created or have a Facebook page that has their product displayed, their services. It has all their content, and it's where their ads are. So when you have a page or a personal brand page, for example, you build trust. For example, all these celebrities are big brands, and when you just look at their page, you're able to trust them that okay, this one is a big brand. He has a good following. Even if they were selling something online, you would just buy just there and then, and you would be assured that you receive either your product or your service. Key elements. So these I covered them in the first Facebook marketing. You need a clear profile. If it's a company, you put out a logo. If it's a personal brand, you put out a picture of yourself. Make sure the cover has the services that you offer, a clear description of products and services that you offer. Even if someone was just to stumble on your page, they will definitely know that this person deals in this. Then a call to action. So a call to action is a button you add on your page. It might be WhatsApp. The common one is WhatsApp, or the normal messenger, or learn more. For companies like Yango, they put a learn more where it takes you to their website, where you can find more information about them and so on. Then now, where do you run these same ads on Facebook? So these ads, you can create them and run them using the ads manager. I'll show you once these slides are done. So this is where you control all your campaigns. We call them campaigns as a bigger basket for ad sets. And now the creative, your picture or your video that you now want to boost. So like look at this at a bigger picture. A campaign is more like the overall thing. Then an ad set is now a group of ads, now the group of creatives. Then ads now is an actual ad. Okay. Then setting up payments, you need to go to the ads manager for you to set up the payments. You might put a debit card. There's even mobile money. You can use the Airtel MasterCard. You can connect it to your Facebook. Just that the difference between a MasterCard, Airtel MasterCard, and the debit card, if you're in Zambia, the debit card, you won't have any charge. For the Airtel, I think the last time I checked, they were charging 10% per amount that you want to purchase. For example, if you want to boost, you want to put in money into your Facebook account, you would, let's say for example, if you wanted to put in a 250, you would have to top up a 25 so that 10% can be gotten. Sometimes the rates do change, depends on the dollar rate. Then the daily budget, this is where you set how much money you put on every day, or it might be the amount that you are willing to lose in case the ads don't work out. Now, how to create your face. You need to choose your objective. I'll show you this once I turn on to my Facebook. Then you need to define your target audience. You schedule a budget, design your ad. It might be either an image, a video, plus a caption. So a caption is now those wordings that are on the actual ad. So this is now copywriting. We'll cover it later as we go on. Then So what I want you to remember from this, so Facebook ads help you to reach the right audience faster. You need a Facebook page to run ads. Then ads manager is your control center. Start small, then test before scaling. So you, for example, when you are starting out, the budget that I recommend a $3 is the minimum that you can start with for at least 3 to 4 days. Then you may scale as you see profit. Then you need to test a lot of different things. You should be willing to lose money, in short. Sometimes they might work, sometimes they might not work, but from the time that I've started running, like over 50% of the ads do work. At least they bring something that, for example, if you put in a 250, you might likely get it back times 2, times 3, depending on the products that you're selling. But most of the times, um, there's always a plus, at least a 2x. So you need a good creative plus a winning offer. You shouldn't sell something that people don't want. So it's recommended that you do the right thing. You sell what people need. Okay, so I think we're done now. Let's go into the practicals now. Okay. Okay. I hope everyone is still able to get me up to here. Okay. So we'll go into Facebook. So this is a profile. So this is my profile. Then, since we want to now boost the page or create an ad, just switch there. We switch. You need to switch. For example, if you do not have a Facebook page, you are just starting. I'll show you where you can create. So this is pre-recorded. In case you want to go through again, I'll share a link. I hope it's recording. Okay, it's recording. Okay, so this is now into a page. Okay, just that my network is a bit slow. So when I talked about you need a clear profile picture of your page, this is a clear picture of the page. Your cover photo needs to be there with the services that you provide. It's very bad. Okay, so you need a clear profile picture of your page. Then the cover page as well is supposed to be clear with the information, with the product or the services that you offer. Then this is like a call to action now, or the bio now. Then the call to action is supposed to have a button on the top. Now since I'm viewing it from the back end, it's not showing any button, but supposed to have a WhatsApp, either a WhatsApp button, learn more, and everything. So I said there are two ways in which you can run ads. So the first one is, for example, I wanted to boost this post. This is a post. So there are two ways. You can either boost an existing post, or you just go and create an ad. So for example, just press there, boost a post. This is the simplest. Just a minute, the network is a bit slow. Okay, it's a bit loading. So this setup is a bit different from a phone. A phone, you can also run ads as well using a phone, using the Meta Business Suite. You can just download that one on App Store or Play Store. So for example, this is now where we put out our ad now. We've pressed on the boost post, which is the simplest way to make an ad. So the selected goal, you need to choose, this one is more like your objective. It will be clear in Ads Manager. So this is now your objective. Your objective, what do you want this ad to do in short? So the automatic selection was WhatsApp message. I selected when I just made the post. So it's saying automatic get more messages, meaning I want people, when they see the ad, which will look like this in the white part there, meaning they can just click on the WhatsApp button there, then it will take them to my WhatsApp. Then a button is send a message. Yeah, learn more is where it will take you to a website. For example, the example that I gave you, Yango, will take you to their website so that you learn more. Then sign up. This is where you sign up if for example it's a service that you'll be signing up. For example, there's an eye clinic that I know they make sign-ups. For you to go there, you have to first sign up. You cannot just go there from nowhere, but they do still receive. Then call, meaning on the button there, it will tell people to call, meaning when they just press there, it will call your number. Then on the learn more, it will take you to the website, meaning you need to have a website just there. You need to include the website. Then no button, it will have no button, meaning someone can just comment. If they wanted to message you, they have to click somewhere. Then messaging template. So this is a conversation template that you can make. So this template, you can just, for example, it's short there, which is not very good. So for you to have like at least 4 messages, you need to click there, and then at least it's showing a lot of messages. Now that's when you can edit. So this is a conversation template. If you've clicked on an ad before, it brings at least about 4 messages, 4 to 5. The maximum is 5, then the minimum is 3. So this first one is a greeting text. For example, what I like to do myself is, if you remember, I told you that there are messenger ads. So if, for example, someone interacted with my ad and they even if they just took time or did a bit of engagement here and there, an automatic message will just come to their inbox without them having to say anything. So this is where you put now the message. Please let us know how we can help you. So for example, myself, I like to put can I send you available stickers if I'm advertising, for example, laptop skins. Can I send you available laptop skins? So if someone interacted and maybe they were interested, but maybe they said, no, it's okay. Then if this message came, they would say, like, they were likely to say yes. Then I'll just send them the stickers that are available and so on. Then here you can put up the location. Then here is where you put up now the automatic answer. So if this one clicked on, for example, you put where are you located? Where are you located? Then here you might be we're located, let's say opposite Kulima Tower. Let's say Mobile Monsters. Then once someone clicks on this is a message that when they clicked on an ad, then it takes them to WhatsApp. It will come like this. It will come this side and ask, where are you located? Then another one, can I tell you more about, supposed to be, can you tell me more about the ad? Then the other one is anyone available to chat? It's a customer asking you now. Then you can just put automatic messages depending on the product that you've advertised or the service. So for example, the location, you just say we're opposite Kulimata or Mobile Monsters, you include the shop. Then again, it's recommended to ask them, maybe if you would ask them, can I send you a location? Or you just ask them a follow-up question so that the conversation continues. Because there are some other people that you just tell them, okay, we're opposite Kulimata, then they go mute like that. So a good practice is maybe asking them, can I send you the product pictures? Or okay, do you want to come through today? You just put up a follow-up question. We'll cover that in copywriting and customer care service. How do you handle that, or how do you put out these automatic conversations? Okay, once you're done with editing this one, you can just save it. You can just save it past, depending on, or if you do not know the questions to ask, you can just go to ChatGPT and tell it to design a conversation template of the product that you're selling or a service. Then this is where the ad will be displayed and the messages might come through WhatsApp, Instagram, and Messenger. So they might come on 3. Then here, this is where you put your number. Now your WhatsApp number is supposed to be the number on the WhatsApp button. Then here is where you do special ad category. These are ads for politics, employment, and insurance, loans. This is where you press, you put it here so that it shows like everyone. Shouldn't segregate anyone. So there's some ads that go just to specific people, or the way you target other people. Or in short, there are other products that can only be bought by women, and the other products that can only be bought by men. But sometimes maybe a man might buy something for a woman, they saw it on Facebook, or a woman might buy a product for a man. But there are obviously some that are just specific. Maybe it's only women that can buy it, or only men themselves. Yeah, shows you know some of them. Then duration, run this ad continuously, meaning it will be running. You can only stop it when you want to stop. You can only stop it when you want to stop. Then the number of days, like I said, I recommend 3 to 4 days. At least a good number is supposed to be 4 days. Then at $3, which is a minimum. But mostly to give you an estimation here, sometimes it might give you a bigger number, it's too big. But the recommended one that I recommend is at least a $3 per 4 days. Okay, then here you might choose the number of hours when your ad will want to be displayed. If it's just working hours, for example, the common working hours in Zambia is between 8 up to, okay, we'll just put it at 7 up to 18, meaning the ad will just be displayed in these times. But it's not recommended. Other people might wake up at 03 and start scrolling on Facebook, then get in touch with your ad. Then the ad budget, you set it in dollars. You might put $3, which I recommended, or you might increase it. Then for example, if you're starting out and you didn't have any account, this is where you add your payment information. For example, just press on add funds. This is now where you put in your account. Your account, for example, debit or credit card, you put it there. You just say next. You enter your payment details, the name on the card number, the expiration date, the CVV number. Even if you're using an Airtel MasterCard, you would also do the same. Then once you are done now, you hope there is nothing distracting here. There's something on my end. then you just click on publish. Then the ad will go into a review where Facebook reviews it in case you violated some other policies, because there are some things that you do not need to advertise. For example, you might not say you are selling, you call out people, at those people maybe that they are older than maybe 40 years and are having a certain type of problem. You shouldn't do that. Facebook will penalize you, either disable your Facebook account or they'll just stop the ad for some time. Then would want you to create something different, or there's maybe music that's not allowed, or maybe it's insults and so on. So this is the first way, which is boosted post. You can go and boost the post that you previously posted. You just boost it, then you put in all those information. Then the other way that you can do it, you go on Ad Center there, so that you can just press the menu, then it will take you to Ads Manager. So Ads Manager, this is where now more like you see the back end of the ads now, like everything now, how they are running, what Facebook is recommending for you, and so on. So this is the Ads Manager. Okay. So this is now your Ads Manager, where you are able to run your Facebook ads. Still loading. So we'll tackle it into more depth where you understand what's happening, how do you analyze it. Campaign, okay, it's loading now. So account overview, this is the overall account overview of your account. And then campaigns, this is where now you create your ad. The second way of creating an ad using the Ads Manager, ads reporting, there's a way you need to export like the reports of how the ads have been running, their reach, their impressions. We'll tackle it later as we tackle specifically the Ads Manager and how it works. Billing and payment. Now, for example, if you didn't do the previous one, the boosted post, you can just go to billing and payment, where you add in your payment information, either an Airtel MasterCard or your bank account, your bank card. Then the other way, you can use PayPal, it also works. Then the setting, this is where you do customization of your settings. Then we'll go into creating a campaign. So I might just go back there so that I show you an example of how they look when you create them. So this Ads Manager, you can access it. If you're using a laptop, it's even better. It looks more professional when you're looking at it, or using the Meta Business Suite. When you click there, it will take you to the overall Meta, not this one, to the overall Meta Business Suite. So create, you go and create there. So what we are creating is a campaign. A campaign will have ad sets. Then an ad set now, that's where you have now either an image or a video of either a product or your services, or a description of the two. Okay. Then the buying type is auction, buy in real time, is cost effective. Then there's also reservation. Auction is where, for example, a lot of people have run an ad for, let's say, an iPhone 12. Then the one who has put in a lot of money, if someone searched, would be like on the top. Then the lines goes on and on depending on the man. So now when you're running a campaign, you need to choose your objective. Awareness, now this is an ad type where you want like your brand to be known. This is done by mostly big brands. For example, Trade Kings does my awareness campaign where they just make a post of a nice bottle of water. They don't want you to buy per se, but they just want you to know that there is value. A good example of awareness is those my billboards of products of where they do not put in contact information. There's just a product. Maybe there's just Vata or Fit for Life. It's just there. They don't tell you that contact this person for you to buy. Those are brand awareness. So you might also run the same on Facebook, choosing this one. Then there's traffic. You drive traffic to your website, or you want people to download your application. A good example of this is Yango and InDrive. They run traffic campaigns where if an ad reaches you, they would want you either to learn more, go to their website, or application install. It will take you either to Google Play Store or App Store so that you download the app and have it. So you start using it. Then engagement now. This might be different depending if it's either an image or a video. So for example, video, what would count engagement is you viewing the video, doing a reaction, commenting, even liking the page through that same video would also be counted as engagement. Then leads. Also engagement, also doing anything or on, let's say, a video that you've seen is engagement. Then leads. This is where you collect now information. You run, let's say, an ad. Then you just want to collect maybe people's emails, people's contacts, so that you would maybe, let's say, contact them later. For example, Sun King does run ad leads campaign where they run an advert, then they would want you to put in either your number. The last time that I checked, you put in your number. Then after some days, someone will call you and ask you, okay, you clicked on this ad. What kind of package do you need? They ask you information about that, and so on. App promotion is almost the same with traffic. It's almost the same. It's something similar. You now install an application, takes you to either Play Store or App Store, or you've seen where you are just like scrolling or you're watching a reel, then you see a game. If some other games would want you to play it a bit, then it will tell you to install after you've maybe played it twice. Then now the sales, this is the common one now. This is where you put in, you'd want people to message you or give you a call so that they buy a product that you are selling or a service. For example, the example that we'll use the one for sales. Then we'll do a continue. Hope everyone is able to get me. Everyone still able to get me. Just do a thumbs up. Is everyone able to get me?
Has it started the what? It has restarted itself. I think so.
Is everyone able to get me? Okay, so we just continue then. Okay. Okay, so this is now the campaign. This is where the overall campaign now. So you might put the name, maybe the name of the product that you are selling.
I saw what you did. That's the mindset of a cook. Just get stretch nicely, get. Okay, you've been hiding.
Hello, you still able to get me?
Yes, we are.
Alright.
Done this.
Okay, so if you've set the name, then you can continue. Then the objective was still remaining still, since we want people to message us about our product. Then Advantage Plus category, this one, you need a website connected for you to run this one. So first, when we have a web designing with WordPress, that's when we'll come back to this one. Then campaign budget, ad set, you just say campaign budget, since it's want the overall campaign so that it has different ad sets. Then the daily budget, you might choose a lifetime budget. The daily budget is where you have, for example, you set $5 per day. Let's say for seven days, that would be about $35 plus, because there are taxes collected there. Then lifetime budget is where you just set maybe $70 per 1 week, meaning that money might even be finished in 1 day, depending on how the meta algorithm is feeling. But the daily budget, you have a complete overall that some days is supposed to use $5 in a day. So some days you might get a lot, and compared until the $70 the 35 for 1 week is done. So you might just assume that we put a 5. Then A/B testing is where you test the same ad, you just maybe change the caption of it, and you also maybe change the picture. Special ad category, these I covered them. Then you just press next.
That'll be a shame.
Then here you set your end date where you want your ad to end, since you were advised 4 days. 4 days for $8. You set an end date. Then the audience, you just leave it to Advantage Plus, so that Meta learns about the product that you're selling and the likely people that will be able to buy your product. Features with your audience. Then placements, this is where your ad will be placed. Meta will decide where your ad will be placed, meaning your ad might be placed in the feeds, stories, reels, and so on. Just press next there.
And you okay by yourself.
I think we've pressed the wrong one.
Many people from different
Okay, let's go back.
this system. outside. Got everything what to do. On the fly, on the
Let's
day.
delete this one so that we just start
I
afresh.
don't know. I didn't don't try.
That's when they saw a picture in your hometown.
Never mind. Not each touchy. Nobody. It's the story in your mind. It's not you. It's the story in your mood. That is that you. It's the sky. Yeah, it's the story in your the accident. Someone's going to flood. Accident. My
Selected cells.
grandma.
Can we hit
Where are you taking?
That's you.
No, that's it. That's very emotional.
Let's check it out. Like it. Never take a picture. Parang take our the same one. You have your gun. Hmm? Are you lying? Are you lying?
Candice as in thanks. It's a credit to thanks.
I said it's mine. What have we done? This is the story in your mind.
That's not
Karena dia ada yang bikin clean.
No, that's just a good scratch.
Lain berarti ada clean and handsome.
Like to be praised.
I just love.
I said the story in your mind. I said the story in your mind. I will give you this and I will get it. Bye bye, shake your butt. I just need you, but you die. Bye bye, say goodbye. I done it, don't fit that me.
Hello, madam, are you able to get me?
Bye bird, say goodbye. I done it, don't fit that me. I saw keep your feet into the snow.
Yo, she.
Okay, hope everyone's still able to see my screen. So I was writing a message so that she missed the mic. Oh, she's even out of the. Okay, so let's just conclude. Okay. Just a minute. Till okay, so we're just concluding.
I think the story. Who's that? What you want? Mommy?
Okay, so let us just conclude. So this is where now you run your ad, but the simplest way to do it is just posting a post and
What is this?
and publishing it.
Mario.
So we'll cover
What's
this
this?
into more depth as we'll cover the whole lot of the ads manager and everything. So I think we're done for this class, and we'll cover it more depth as we'll just tackle specifically the ads manager and everything. So I'll share these notes in the group, and I'll share also the video link to the group so that people that did not attend will also have a glimpse of everything that we've covered. So yes, this is where now you run using the ads manager. So we'll complete it when we will tackle everything, all these settings and how they do work, and an overview of everything. Where you start your campaigns, how do you separate campaigns that are performing profitably? You just put them in one basket, and others you get rid of them, you just delete them. So this is where now you run everything. Okay, so we're done, unless if there are questions, they can start. So I'll share the notes, also share a video link once it's online. Yes, if there are any questions, you might want to file them now. We're done.